Welcome back to Let's Play Phoenix Wright Dual Destinies. Where we left off, we just finished the monstrous case. What was it called? I forget what it was called. The one with the creepy monsters and such. We're about to start Turnabout Academy, Episode 3. We'll do the first little bit of it, at least. Like 20 minutes or so.
Phoenix Legal Academy.
Here we go.
A prestigious high school with alumni in the highest echelons of the legal world.
Uh-oh. Did they just kill a teacher? Those bastards. Phoenix Legal Academy. Oh no! I'm gonna be late! Am I playing as Athena for this case? Phew, finally. So this is it. The illustrious Phoenix Legal Academy. This is the place where many distinguished lawyers and prosecutors got their start. When news spread that Mr. Wright had gotten his attorney's badge back, he received a call from the school asking him to pay a visit. Mr. Wright brought us along, hoping we'd learn something from the experience. But no, I had to go and blow it by getting here 30 minutes late. At least it's not all business today after all. Today's their school festival. Just Cheetah Diner. Cool. Wow, this place has school festival written all over it, literally. But why all the cold stares? Is it because everyone's in a school uniform except me? Well, I like the way I dress. Wonder where Mr. Wright and Apollo are. Your attention, please. This is an announcement from the mock trial committee. The mock trial will begin shortly. All students and faculty, please proceed at once to the lecture hall. Thank you. Sounds like a mock trial is about to start. But where's this lecture hall? Looks like all the students and faculty are heading that way. Might as well join. Maybe I'll find Mr. Wright and Apollo there. Maybe you will. It's a trial, I mean, come on. Why wouldn't they want to go there? Phoenix Legal Academy Lecture Hall. This must be the lecture hall. Wow, they spent some serious money in this place. The district court can't even compete. Hey, Athena, over here! Ah, Mr. Wright, Apollo. I've been looking for you two. I'm so sorry I'm late. It's okay. Sorry we couldn't wait for you. But we didn't want to be late for our meeting. Lucky for you, the person we're supposed to meet also seems to be running late. Mr. Wright, Mr. Justice. It seems Professor Corte has yet to arrive. What the hell is up with that dude? How unprofessional, professorial of her to keep visitors to our esteemed institution waiting like this. I shall make her right, I will not. Oh, who do we have here? Alright, you haven't been introduced yet. Ah, yes, you must be the young lady Mr. Wright was telling me about. I'm Aristotle, Means, a professor at this hallowed hall of learning. I oversee the lawyer course here. It is a pleasure to meet you. I'm Athena Sachs. I just recently got my attorney's badge myself. It's nice to meet you too. How wonderful. So vigorous and vivacious. You just earned yourself a gold star. That's a creepy smile. Wow, thanks. That big smile of his is kind of scary though. Looks like the mock trial's about to begin. What are we going to do about our meeting?
Speaking of the mock trial, do either of you know what it's about?
Oh, but I thought we had sent a pamphlet to your office.
Right, the pamphlet. Whatever happened to that? You won't be seeing it again. Trucy used it for the old rip it up and restore it trick. Unfortunately, it didn't work as advertised.
Well, it seems I had better explain the situation then.
Thank you, Professor.
Okay. Themis Legal Academy. Now, does anyone have any questions?
I do, Professor. Could you tell me all about your school?
What an excellent question. Here's a gold star for asking. Boink. Our academy has 3 courses to choose from. Students seeking to be lawyers take the lawyer course, likewise. Budding prosecutors take the prosecutor course, and future judges, the judge course.
Wow, you have everything here for someone who wants to seriously pursue a career in law.
Yes, well, that's what makes our school special, and today even more so. After all, we are to be treated to a lecture by the legendary attorney, Phoenix Wright. We can't wait to hear all about his return to the legal profession.
You're giving a lecture, Mr. Wright? But you're not even a professor.
Yeah, well, I'm just giving them what they want.
Did you even know you were meant to be giving a lecture here today?
Yeah, sort of. But I came early because I was supposed to have a meeting with the head of the judge course, Constant Corte. That's the girl that was dead. It's been a whirlwind of a morning. Let's leave it at that. Professor Corte. She is a wonderful instructor, but quite unpunctual.
Oh, so that's who's late.
From what I've heard, our esteemed Mr. Wright here is scheduled to hold a training seminar tomorrow in addition to today's lecture.
A training seminar? For lawyers? What exactly does that involve?
Why, it involves the very skills that make a lawyer a lawyer. The arm angle when shouting objection, the proper way to strike the podium, how to project one's voice, and most importantly, how to bluff your way to victory.
Huh? Who exactly do you want me to teach stuff like that to again?
Wow! What a wonderful question. You just earned yourself a gold star. Pink! He's weird. I like him. The great honor of taking a seminar by a famous lawyer and a famous prosecutor. That is what is at stake in this mock trial, the crown jewel of the school festival. The mock trial in question is a prestigious event that every student aspires to win. The top student in the lawyer course and the top student in the prosecutor course face off in a simulated court case set in this very school. As for the case itself, we select the best script written by a judge course student and base our case on that.
Oh, one-on-one battle, how thrilling.
So if the student studying to be a lawyer wins, they get to take my training seminar. But what if the other student wins? I'm not a prosecutor, so... There's no cause for alarm. We have a famous prosecutor ready for just such a case. But exactly who it is, well, that's a special surprise.
A famous prosecutor? No, it can't be.
Professor Means, forgive me for interrupting you and your guest.
Your guest?
Yeah, it's a girl.
I'm Juniper Woods, a 3rd year in the judge course. Hey, it's Juniper! Professor, the trial will begin shortly since you'll be delivering the pre-trial speech. Would you mind waiting up in the balcony until we're ready for you?
My, how very organized you are, Juniper. Just earned yourself a gold star, too. But what about Professor Corte? Well, I suppose she'll eventually arrive. Now then, I trust you will look after our visitors, Juniper.
Yes, of course, Professor Means. Juniper Woods? Is that you? She looks so serious. Then, Athena? I almost didn't recognize you. I didn't know you were back from Europe.
Wait, you two know each other? Now that's a coincidence.
We've known each other since we were kids. We're like best friends, right, Junie? Yes, well, we live close to each other, so we used to play in the forest together. Yeah, like a lot. A lot. Why won't she look at me? I guess I shouldn't be surprised since we haven't seen each other in a long time. Anyway, we're supposed to go wait in the waiting room, right? Not that I wouldn't mind taking in the mock trial you're putting on today. Unfortunately, the mock trial is only for students and faculty. There is one seat reserved for Mr. Wright, but no other exceptions are allowed.
Yes, I'm very sorry, but it is part of the student curriculum after all. I hope you won't mind remaining in the waiting room until the trial concludes.
No, that's too bad. I was hoping to learn something new today.
I'll tell you what, Apollo.
Why don't you take my place? What? Really?
Sure. Besides, I'd like to meet with Professor Corte as soon as she gets here.
No fair. I want to see the mock trial too.
Sorry. I'm going to let Apollo pull what little rank he has, if it's okay with Professor Means. But of course, Mr. Wright, if that is what you wish. It's settled then. We'll expect a full and detailed report, Apollo, so pay attention.
Just being the new kid sure stinks. If you would please follow me, I'll escort you down to the waiting room on the first floor.
Damn. The waiting room.
Still no Professor Corte. It's been over 30 minutes. And Mr. Wright's snoozing away on the sofa. This is so boring. I should have hid in the lecture hall and spied on the mock trial. Eek! What was that?
I don't know. Something crashed. Oh, no. Athena, I could have sworn I just heard something fall down and break. If you go running now, they'll think it was you.
Well, it wasn't me. I think it came from somewhere outside.
Oh, well, we better go have a look, seeing as everyone else is in the lecture hall.
Okay.
67th School Festival.
Is this stage for some sort of concert? It kind of reminds me of a courtroom.
Wait, Athena, behind the witness stand.
What?
Oh, crap.
Eek!
Professor Corte, can you hear me? Professor!
Wait, that's who we were supposed to be meeting with?
It looks like our meeting's been cancelled for us.
No way, this can't be real.
Uh-oh.
I called the police. They should be here soon. I'll go tell everyone in the lecture hall too.
No, wait. They'll find out soon enough once the police get here. Let's do our own crime scene investigation before it gets too crowded around here.
Huh? Are we even allowed to do that?
It's no big deal. As long as we leave it exactly like we found it. Plus, no, never mind. Anyway, we should look around while the scene's still fresh.
But, okay, you're the boss.
Alright, let's examine this place then. Alright, study the body. Boom. Let's check it out.
I guess I really do have to examine the body. Well, I guess I'd better get used to stuff like this if I want to be a full-fledged lawyer.
Alright, well let's start off with the obvious. What do we have here? A book? I'm guessing it fell out of her chest pocket.
Wait, what if it's her diary? That's the most private thing a girl has.
True, but considering the situation at hand,
My apologies to the late Professor Corte. No, don't! Looks more like a planner than a diary. Every page seems to have the same sword mark printed on it at that. I still think a girl deserves her privacy, but this may help us solve the case. Alright, we got her planner. What about this item that killed her? It looks like an arrow. There's an arrow stuck in her side. Gunshot wounds and stab wounds are pretty common, but arrowheads? This is a homicide, any way you slice it. In other words, we have a murder on our hands. A murder? Here? So that makes this arrow the murder weapon. Well, that and the bow that shot it. Right. But where could the killer have shot her from? The stage is a sea of obstruction. I'm no expert on archery, but it can't be easy to hit a target with this much stuff around. Would it be possible to kill someone by stabbing them with an arrow? I'm not sure. I guess we better do some more investigating before jumping to conclusion. An arrow. Okay. Notice anything strange about the body? Take a deep breath and then take a good look. Well, now that you mention it, there's no blood around it. Yet the victim's body is cold, and rigor mortis has already started to dissipate. It would appear that quite some time has passed since Professor Corte was murdered. Thing is, the quad was packed with students up until the start of the mock trial. Wait, then doesn't that mean she was killed at a different location? Oh, I know, the killer moved the body here while everyone was in the lecture hall. That's a definite possibility. Notice anything else? Her arms are raised over her head, and there are dark bruises around her wrist. Yeah, the professor was probably tied up with something. Eventually her wrists were unbound, and as she reached up to stretch, she was killed? Actually, I'm not so sure about this theory. Well, there's not exactly a lot to go on. I think that's about all we're going to find out from the body for now. Nice work, Athena. Your face only turned 5 shades of pale. I was expecting 50. We should probably take a picture of the crime scene just in case. Okay, I'm on it. Say cheese! I was gonna say that too, and she said that. Cheese. And I thought I was the one with the twisted sense of humor. I think that should do it. Alright, let's take a better look around the area while we wait for the police to arrive. This pile of rubble sticks out like a sore thumb. Looks like a broken pottery or plaster. Maybe this is the source of that noise we heard. There were supposedly 2 statues on the stage. I seem to recall hearing that a co-ed from the Fine Art Club had made them. There were 2? Then that thing over there is the remains of another statue. This could be related to the case. Let's take a closer look. There's something buried in the rubble. The Themis Herald. Wait, we shouldn't disturb it. Let's just read what we can. Pending declaration of love rocks campus. Final act in turret love triangle centered on campus she-devil, Juniper Woods. Level-headed lawyer, course genius. And hot-blooded prosecutor, course student. Will go head-to-head in a mock trial battle for the she-devil's black heart. What? Hugh O'Connor has declared that he will confess to her if he wins. Wow. Wait, what? I seriously wish I hadn't read that. You find that more shocking than discovering a murder victim's body? But we're talking about my friend Junie here. She'd never lead guys on like that. Athena, you don't believe everything you read, do you? This article is clearly written with malicious intent. I'm not buying a word of it. You're right, but it's still disturbing, even if it's third-rate tabloid material. Alright, so we know who's in the mock trial. We know all the 3 characters that were around the body now. I don't know who killed her, that is, but I guess, I don't know. Wonder what this was a statue of. Whatever it was reddish purple in color. When Apollo and I first got here, both statues were already here, but they were covered up. I bet they were waiting to unveil them when the school festival moved here to this stage. You mean this duffel bag looking thing was actually being used to cover the statues? I guess that just leaves the question. Were they broken by accident or on purpose? What a puzzle this is. Mr. Wright, Athena! Oh, here comes Apollo. I've never seen anyone move so fast. Listen, something big's happened. I was at the mock trial when the police announced the body had been found on the campus. That's right, and we're the ones who phoned it in. We found Professor Cortez dead behind the witness stand over there. What? Can you show me? What the? We've already had a quick look at the body. It's definitely a homicide. Once the police get here... No, I know it's a homicide. I'm shocked because it's the same exactly the same. What? Whoa there, Apollo. Take a deep breath and explain what you mean. It's the same. The body, that is. It's just like how it was in the mock trial. What? It's like the mock trial? I know, it sounds crazy, but... The body's location and position, the murder weapon, the lack of pooling blood... It's all exactly like the mock trial. You're kidding, right? It can't really all be the same, can it? Damn. Oh, here comes the police. That was some crazy news to find out. Alright guys, we'll continue on what's going to happen next with Professor Cortez's death. Who killed her? Maybe get to the bottom of these prosecutors and this defense attorney and Juniper, for one thing. I can't believe she's a she-devil in this type of story. This is crazy. See you next time on Let's Play Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney Dual Destinies.